talks like everybody in the room was gonna listen. Oh, yes, she does. She carries on a conversation like some mothers call their children. Though you can't believe one sentence when you hang on every word. Till the line of trash she's talking just gets more and more absurd. Well, I'm here to tell you, brother, she said the same things to me. It was at another party, but to her I guess they're all the same. You know she'll ask you for a light, and pretty soon she'll want to know your name. And when she drops a line of sweetness, man, you know she's zeroed in. There's another sucker waiting, even as she reels you in. I'm here to tell you, brother, she said the same things to me. What did she say?
Do you drive a nice car?
Oh, yes, I do, baby.
Are you going far?
All the way if you want me to.
Are you man enough for me?
All night, but once you get her out the door, man, she just wants you to take her home. You thought that you were Mr. Cool, you know that girl, she's got a heart of stone. Oh, yeah. Before you need a cold shower, take a tip, friend, if you please. Cause the rap she's laying on you is just a focus to tease. I'm here to tell you, brother, she said the same things to me. What did she say?
Do you drive a nice car?
Oh, yes, I do, baby.
Are you going far?
All the way if you want
Are
me
you
to.
man enough for me?
All night. But once you get her out the door, man, she just wants you to take her home. You thought that you were Mr. Cool, man, this chick, she's got a heart of stone. Believe me, before you need a cold shower, take a tip, friend, if you please. Cause the rap she's laying on you is just a vocals to tease. I'm here to tell you, brother, she said the same things to me. She said the same things to me. She said the same things to me. Riding around in my car, wanting to know if I was going far. She said the same things to me. Over and over and over and over. She said the same things to me. She
Mississippi when I was 10 years old. With a suit cut sharp as a razor and a heart made of gold. I had a guitar hanging just above waist high, and I'm gonna play this thing until the day I die.
Just around the corner from the Alpine Inn and down the street from Tussie's, this is Pacific Street Blues, broadcasting across western Iowa and eastern Nebraska for 32 years. And I gotta say this, I gotta take a moment and say it. We're really doing well on the podcast. I don't know what happened, but thank you. Thank you, because it's nice to see. Well, we've got a super special show for you planned today. Now, as you know, I try to do one of these a month. I'm trying to space it out so I have time to put them together. But today we're going to take 3 hours and take a look at the music of John Hiatt. And before you wrinkle your nose up and say, John who? Trust me, you're going to love this show. Everybody from Buddy Guy, Bonnie Raitt, as we just heard, Eric Clapton and B.B. King have recorded his music. People like Johnny Adams have recorded John Hiatt's music. So we're going to take a look at that and have some fun with it. He's, of course, recorded other people's music, so we'll play some of that. But we're going to be across the spectrum from Americana to some serious blues, guys like Joe Louis Walker. Yeah, so it's going to be a super good show. Now, to kind of get it off on the right note, though, to let you know what a great artist he's been and how long he's been a great artist for us, because he's predominantly really known as a songwriter, but he does release his own albums, and they're terrific records. He started, his real beginning of his career was when he wrote this song for a band called Three Dog Night.
Come on, sit down, get down. Come on, sit down, get down. The show is I'm sitting here. sure as I'm sitting here. Come on, sit down, get down. Come on, sit down, get down. Sure as I'm sitting here. Sure as I'm sitting here. Now you might think it's confusing. With all you got, well, look what all you're losing. But it's just life, and it just goes on. So quit with your complaining. Soon enough you will be gone. Sure as I'm sitting here. 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 Come on, sit down, get down. Come on, sit down, get down. Sure as I'm sitting here. Sure as I'm sitting here. Come on, sit down, get it down. Come on, sit down, get it down. Sure as I'm sitting here. Sure as I'm sitting here. Come on, sit down, get it down. Come on, sit down, get it
Take it easy, baby, but take as much as you can. 'Cause I've got all the sweet loving you can possibly stand. I'll take your tears for drinking water, make your pain sweet company. You can lay your burdens on your shoulders. Girl, you mean that much to me. I could climb the highest mountain to show you the world I survived. But without your loving, baby, I wouldn't wanna be alive. 'Cause your loving is like blood to me. You know your love is like blood to me. Your love, your love, your love is like blood to me. Like a river, baby, your love is running through me. With every beat of our hearts, we're defying gravity. Just a little bit further up the stream, there's a shady resting place where you can lose your blues and your troubles with just one sweet embrace. Now I can do a million things just to prove that I'm a man, but there's only one woman with a life in my hands. 'Cause your love is like a blood to me. You know your love is like blood to me. Your love like blood to me. I don't care what your people say over my dead body. Will they ever take you away? And any man cutting in on me, well, it better just stop, because I can't spare a drop. 'Cause your loving is like blood to me. You know your love, it's like blood to me. Your loving, your love is like blood to me. You know that your love is like blood to me. Your loving is like blood to me. Your love, your love, your love is like blood to me. Just like blood, baby. It's like blood, baby. Your love is like blood to me. Your love is like blood to me.
Well, taking a look at the music of John Hiatt this week, that was music from Joe Louis Walker, that from his 2002 album, an album entitled Pase Tiempo. And we're going to take a look at John Hiatt when we come back with music from Robert Bradley and the Blackwater Surprise. Again, playing the music of John Hiatt.
That girl you was in back in 72, some kind of hotel room by the water in your shoe. You must have been into your Catholic thing, man, or some other stew. You were both holed up in that honeymoon suite, practicing voodoo. It'll come to you. Don't look back, it'll come to you. In the middle of the night, with your covers pulled up tight, it'll come to you. That visitor's partner you took was
there from Mitch Ryder of the Detroit Wheels doing the old John Hiatt track, Where's the Next One Coming From? And if you're a fan of Buddy Guy at all, and of course Guy is going to be in town here in May, you probably recognize that track from, I think it's his Damn Right I've Got the Blues album. Now that's one of two songs that I know of that Buddy Guy covered by John Hiatt. The other one we heard later in the show, which is Feels Like Rain. We also heard from Robert Bradley and the Blackwater Surprise and a track there, It'll Come to You. Well, as always on the show, if you're tuned in and you're listening, we do post the playlist on our Pacific Street Blues Facebook page. And if you're on the podcast, of course, you can pick it up there as well. If you do, stop by, say hello, give us a like. We appreciate it when you do that. Well, let's continue on with music. We're going to hear a track from the band called Little Village. And what makes Little Village kind of interesting is it's kind of this super group that John Hiatt put together. They're not necessarily household names, but they're well-known names. One of Hyatt's early influences is a guy named Cooder, considered by many to be one of the finest guitar players in the world. And, of course, he began in a band, I want to say it was a band called Chickenfoot, with a guy named Frederick St. Clair, which today we know him as Taj Mahal. Also in the band is Nick Lowe. Of course, Nick Lowe was a famous record producer for Elvis Costello on his maybe first 3 records, maybe. And he had a terrific band and a really nice career, Nick Lowe. He also recorded guys like Graham Parker and The Rumor. And then finally in the band is a guy named Jim Keltner. Now, Jim Keltner wrote this song, but the band takes equal credits on all the songs, all the tracks on Little Village. And they're going to record later on again as a part of Nick's band, or I'm sorry, of John's band. But this is the band Little Village. And then, of course, we'll hear from Nick Lowe.
I need love as big as an ocean. I need love that don't get crossed. Love in perpetual motion. I need love that don't get lost. Know where this love can be found. Do you know where this love can be found? Open up your eyes and take a look around. Do you know where this love can be found? 'Cause I'm a full-grown man and I'm looking for a big love. I need love, I'm gonna move this mountain. I need love that I can't hide away. I need love gonna lift me up to that drinking fountain, just like my daddy did in my younger days. Now is this love gonna get up off the ground? Is this love gonna get up off the ground? I need a 50-foot woman to wrap these arms around. Is this love gonna get up off the ground? 'Cause I'm a emotion. I need love that can't be crossed. I need love in perpetual motion. I need a love that don't get lost. 'Cause I'm a full-grown man, and I'm looking for a big love. Yes, I'm a full-grown man, and I'm looking for a big love. Yes, I'm a full-grown man, and I'm looking for a big love. Don't want a little bitty love. I said I'm a full-grown man. Looking for a big love. I said I'm a full-grown man. Looking for a big love.
From my humble point of view, she don't love nobody. Nothing borrowed, nothing blue. She don't love nobody. Behind the green eyes I detect, she don't love nobody. A heart no kiss could resurrect. She don't love nobody. All her life she's been told to hold on tight. There's a man who'll make her his wife, but she's not interested in anything her mama said. She throws passion to the wind. She don't love nobody. She don't give out, but she don't give in. She don't love nobody. And if I could, I'd make her mine. But she don't love nobody, and she would never walk that line. She don't love nobody, and I would get her anything. She don't love nobody, but I don't think she's a suffering. She don't love nobody. All my life I've been told to hold on tight. There's a girl to be my wife, but I'm not interested in anything her mama says. I want the girl who does not need. She don't love nobody. She's the one my
Well, it's music there from Nick Lowe for you. Of course, Nick Lowe was in Omaha down at the Holland. He was the opening act for Mavis Staples when she was in town recently. And I have this story I'd like to share is, for whatever reason, we're at South by Southwest, and I end up at a table, and right next to the table, exactly next to me, is Nick Lowe. And we're not at the same table, but I'm, 8 inches away. And so all night long, people are walking up with their cameras, and they're cool, they're being cool, but they want to take a picture. And of course, he says yes, and then he looks at me and is like, "Can you take the picture?" And I'm, "Sure." So all night long, I'm taking pictures of people standing with Nick Lowe, and it's happening and happening and happening and happening. It's kind of a bother, to be honest with you. And I look at him at one point in time, I'm like, "Is it always like this?" And he says, "Every time I go out." And so there's my Nick Lowe story for you. Going to take a brief Underwriters break and come back with music where John Hiatt writes songs for country music's royalty, including a cash.
What there was left of us was all covered in dust and thick skin. A half-eaten apple or the whole Sistine Chapel painted on the head of a pin. A lifelong love's work gone up in a smirk, and you didn't even see her waltz in. Now this love is a ghost, having played host to the most unoriginal sin. At the wedding we smiled as some devil played wild violin. Soon after the chapel, she offered me that apple. One bite and I was gone with the wind. And you needed no proof, 'cause the whole naked truth was wearing only an infidel's grin. And a proud schoolboy's boast of having left his post for the most unoriginal sin. Now the jukebox is humming all the venal shortcomings of men. But I found me this drink that can finally sink all the guilt that I've been wallowing in. Buddy, once you get started, once true love's departed, you do it over and over again. So tonight I will toast just whoever comes close to the most unoriginal sin. So tonight I will toast just whoever comes close to the most unoriginal sin.
Music there from Rodney Crowell and a John Hiatt track there called She Loves the Jerk. And, of course, Willie Nelson prior to that with The Most Unoriginal Sin. Well, this is the time of the show where we'd like to thank the people that stop and say hello on our Facebook page. This week includes Sabrina Smith from New Jersey, Stephen Monroe, Yana Mattingly, Jody Jorgensen, formerly of Colorado, or so I've heard, Pam Woody and Bob Matthews, of course, John Erickson, Bill Bone, Dave Bondenkamp, American Horse, the percussionist for the band Indigenous, Nancy Johansson, Mary Rotary, Randy Stewart, Lynn Ospesa, Ken Glenn Bauer, Bob Mahan, Mark Barker, Roger Linval, Ray Stein, Matt and Dottie North, Renee Roy, Sam Tillman, and Dennis Yan. Those are just some of the people that say hello on the Facebook page. We always appreciate you when you do that. I'm talking too fast. I got my dogs upstairs barking. He's driving me crazy. But we appreciate when you do that, and we appreciate when you stop by the podcast and catch up on any missing aspects of the show. Well, Rodney Crowell, of course, was the backup singer for Emmylou Harris, and Emmylou Harris was the backup singer for the legendary Graham Parsons. Well, interestingly enough, Nick Lowe is, for a time, married to Carlene Carter, who is the daughter of June Carter Cash, while Rodney Crowell is married to the daughter of Johnny Cash, who is Roseanne Cash. Can you imagine what Thanksgiving would have been like around the Cash house? You have Johnny Cash, June and Carter Cash, Carlene Carter, Roseanne Cash, John Cash, the younger one, Rodney Crowell, and Nick Lowe. Wow, I bet they had some interesting jams. All right, let's hear the music of Roseanne Cash. She covered and was a big advocate for John Hiatt early in his career, and of course takes it into that country music Nashville vein where I believe he lives now, and that's where he's going to connect with Joe Bonamassa and record several tracks with him as well. Well, let's hear the music of John Hiatt as performed here by Roseanne Cash.
Just one more kiss, she'll have to miss this night with you. Now you're guilty of this secret love, as I am too. You're getting used to telling lies, feeling sorry when she cries. Now that the strings are attached, she'll catch on. We've done our part. Oh, and this is the way we make a broken heart. Lesson number 1, we've just begun to hurt her soul. And with lesson 2, she'll long for you when lights are low. And we get to lesson 3 when she gets down on her knees and begs you to stop at the door just before she comes apart. Oh, this is the way we make a broken heart. Now we've laid a trail of tears for her to follow, and we've thought of every line that she might swallow. And with lesson 4, there'll be no more for her guardian angel. I could have been the wicked one. Besides the buttons on our shirts, what else did we leave undone? When we ran, when we ran, when we ran, was it just the time slipping through our hands, right through our hands? Maybe I was trying to tell you I've never known a love so strong. Maybe in the shadows of the night we just couldn't tell right from wrong. Maybe it's a real life story, living with a sad regret. Maybe you were just a sweet dream, baby, something that I'll never forget. When we ran, when we ran, when we ran, was it just the time slipping through our hands? You only had to say the words, I would have turned around and heard. But as it is, we can't look back. The mind is just a loose cannon, baby, and the memories are rolling dice. We found something one time, baby, but we thought about it twice. And we ran, 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 and we
Woke up in a hotel, didn't know what to do. I turned the TV on, wrote a letter to you. The loser talking about a dead man upon the interstate. Seems they're looking for a Cadillac to tell us the place. Well, since I left California, baby, things have gotten worse. Since the land of opportunity for me is just a curse. Tell that judge in Bakersfield, my trial I have to wait. They're looking for a Cadillac with 10
It was somewhere in the bottom, cold outside. She was shivering in the dark, so I offered her a ride. 3 bank shops later, 4 cars hot-wired across the Mississippi like an oil slick fire.
If they know what we's up to, they wouldn't have let us in. Now we landed in Memphis like original sin. Elvis Presley Boulevard to the Graceland Gates. Oh, see, we're looking for a Cadillac and Tennessee plates.
Man, there must have been a dozen of them parked in that garage. There wasn't one Lincoln and there wasn't one Dodge. Wasn't one Japanese model made. And just a pretty Cadillacs with Tennessee plates. She saw him singing once when she was 17. Ever since that day, she's been living in between. I was never thinking nothing but that wild weekend. Anyway, he wouldn't care. Hell, he gave them to his friends. There ain't no hotel I'm writing you from. The Tennessee prison up at Brushy Mountain, where y'all send sailors doing 5 to 8. Stopping out my time making Tennessee plates.
I didn't say it wouldn't hurt anymore, that's how you learn. You just get burned. But we don't have to feel like dirt anymore, though love's not earned. Oh, honey, it's our turn. We were always looking for true north, but with our heads in clouds, just a little off course. I left that motor running, so if you're feeling down, come on, baby, drive south. Where's the one you love? Yeah, come on, baby, drive south. Where's the one you love? I'm not talking about retreating, not this girl gonna take our stand in the Chevy van. Windows open on the rest of the world, holding hands all the way to Dixieland. Now we've been trying to turn our lives around since we were little kids and wearing us down. Don't run away now, darling. We'll fire it up and wind it out. Come on, baby, drive south. Where's the one
Music from Kelly Willis and doing that track, Drive South. Also, we heard from Joe Bonamassa in a duet with John Hiatt and a track there called Tennessee Plates. That's from one of Joe's many live albums. I just saw the other day he's releasing yet another live album, but that guy gets out and plays with just about anybody. And I kind of admire him, Joe, for doing that because he's willing to take his career and help people with theirs. Now, how did Joe Bonamassa and John Hiatt end up together? Well, Joe was recording with a guy named Kevin Shirley, and Kevin Shirley had produced a lot of like classic rock bands like Aerosmith and stuff. And so Joe has been working. If you take a look at the album liner credits, you'll see his name, Kevin Shirley, listed quite a bit. And for whatever reason, Shirley decided, listening to Hyatt's music, because Hyatt's always kind of been a darling of the industry, but never really broke on his own record. And so Shirley calls up Hyatt's manager, again, a guy named Ken Leviathan, I think was his name, and says, hey, I want to produce a John Hiatt record. And John Hyatt's like, you produce hard rock bands, you know. I'm not a hard rock guy. And so he says, well, why don't we get together? We'll do one song, and if you like it, great, we'll work together, and if you don't, we won't. And they get together, and they record, and they like it, and so Hiatt does an album with him. It's an album entitled Dirty Jeans and Mudslide Hymns, and they like it so much that they go back and they record a second album, which is called Mystic Pinball. And it's somewhere around this time that he connects with Bonamassa, and they've recorded together a few times, at least two that I could find. This is one of my favorite John Hiatt tracks. This version is recorded by Buddy and Julie Miller, and they're kind of the height of aristocracy among the Americana sound. Of course, John Hiatt, Lyle Lovett, they're kind of considered to be kind of the founders of the Americana sound. But if you go back to the No Depression thing, you've got, Uncle Tupelo and Son Volt and Wilco are all kind of nestled in there together. But this is a track called Paper Thin.
As soon as I could figure it out, while I was overlooked at the carpool, stood up at the dance with no twist and shout. When you're burning with your last desire, and every memory haunts you, down an alcohol fire, 'cause that's the only flame that wants you when you're paper thin. Yeah, read all about it. When you were out of luck, well, luck was doing alright. Now you're paper thin. Yeah, they can see right through you. You just cut your little finger on the edge of the knife. Now do I really have to be responsible for what I did between those tavern walls? I was just mixing up some chemicals. You could have heard a pin drop, you could have heard time crawl. Once in a while, you could hear your own heart pound. Maybe some paper dot with a pasted on smile would let you